Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time it is when you come to this video. Welcome to the channel. I have a few little messages for you this morning, and here they go. First thing is they're talking about communicable. So they're asking if you have any communicable diseases, any contagious diseases. They're desperate to separate you from your protector. You're a power couple in spirit, I believe, and you're strong together. You're making significant changes to those who challenged you. They want you to be weakened and vulnerable. On your own, you're very significant, and together, unstoppable. They are very, very upset that you have moved on. The divine, the Most High, is slowing time down again. It's time for time to slow down again. And this is the amazing thing, is I think it's going to slow down so significantly that life will be extended, that the 50-year life cycle will be, like whatever that was, like in heaven, like one day of earth, it is like, 10 days of heaven, or 100, or whatever. It's going to be, so time is slowing down, life is going to be extended, and so will the health. Everything is coming back into alignment. You're beautiful, you're potent, you're powerful. The number of people, he said. And it's very, very quiet this morning. The transition has happened. Yesterday was the 13th, the day of the mother. It appears as though perhaps some cleaning of the foundation has been happening. Now, I'm pretty sure she's not actually doing the clearing. It could be that she's exposing truth, which then the foundation keepers do clearing according to that. It could also be that the mother is kicking ass. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you. They're discussing batteries. Now, batteries for these ones are human beings, the light-bearing human, the sun being, the luminary. There is a separation here. And some time ago, several months ago, the divine said that their relationship with batteries is over. It appears that they have lost a great number of their crew. They're still here, but they're very, very quiet. Now, they've either shifted into another timeline, or they're just stragglers attempting to be silent, like little mouse. Hiding, nibbling. They're calling you a sympathizer because you support those who were framed, who were set up and driven into a traumatic end. They also call you a unifier because you have set free the captives of others and that were trapped, and these are many ethnicities. So it's the previous cycle, these particular groups of dominator masculines had a vision of what they thought heaven would be like, and to them, the indigenous people and various animals didn't belong. So they were set up, framed, goaded into a war, or somehow breaking universal laws, and then condemned for it. It was a setup. The timelines of suffering, where the children are crying out in terror and pain, at least one timeline like this still exists. So there is this space within the parameter that needs to be cleared and dismantled. the suffering must come to an end, because what they do is they pump this frequency, this sound frequency, this vibration into the collective mental field, and that is used to counter the energy of love, the energy of kindness, the energy of joy. So that's how they fight kindness, love, and joy, is they create suffering and terror in light beings, and then they pump that frequency into the collective field. Solar, they said. You have the energy of the sun in you. You are a sun being. They've been messing around with the family of light, the family of trine. What this is beyond the sun in the land of spirit. For some of you, there is a giant, which is your original. In the spirit is the Holy Spirit. And in the flesh is the daughter, the son of the original. So many of you sun beings, all of you sun beings are trine. You got your giant self, your Holy Spirit self in the astral realm, and in the 3D you have your flesh self, the daughter or the son of the trine. And that's what they've been trying to bury. They really dislike these ones. What they did was they buried the people of the sun in the dark, and then they would draw on the energy of their life force, their power, and they would put that into the south node through suffering, and then they would manipulate the energy, the essence, and then they would manifest off of that essence with your energetic signature. And so that's how they would frame you, doing their nefarious stuff. It comes off as you doing it, but you were down there buried and suffering. So they moved against Solaris and the family, and they have lost. The sun has won. The king has risen. They're discussing and trapping a 3D temple that houses a powerful light, a life force, a feminine. They need her for their bioregenesis program. They want to use her as their template. See, the beautiful, pure ones, they were having difficulty recognizing evil and evil intention, because evil and evil intention weren't in them, so they couldn't see it, which is why they were led so easily into these nefarious little entrapments. So all that is related to the sun energy, all that is connected to the Holy Spirit, they're being raised up and purified so that they can have a happy life without the infiltration or interference of vampires who don't have anything to contribute other than your downfall or your suffering. When the family of light was buried in this darkness, they gained a lot of knowledge about the methodology of these ones. So now that they have survived this and they have been risen, they can look for these types of things to see if there is an infiltration happening on the new foundation or in their life, and they can remove it before it takes effect. So they've already suffered through this. After giving their heart, after giving their love to somebody who was just playing around, now they're more careful about that. And they know that their love, first and foremost, belongs to the divine that is within them. That source-connected life force within them. So there's a separation from low vibrational energies happening. And these low vibrational people want credit for your expansion. Rising through this adversity was your choice. Rising through this adversity was the work of you and the divine together. These ones who were causing you suffering failed. Their job was to bury you, not to raise you. They can't take credit for the raising of you. I was told one time that if I was quiet, I might learn something. And sometimes, you know, when somebody's trying to dominate your mental field and lead you, drive you, it's more beneficial to get loud. To dominate the space which is yours. The presences giving orders are in your domain. They have no authority here in your mind. They don't have the authority to change your song unless you give it to them. So now apparently this adversary has a new prophecy. It really worked out for them last chapter. You know, they can prophesy in part. They can know in part. It was Corinthians 13:9 was mentioned the other day by Spirit. But they filled in the blanks with their fantasy, with their low vibrational fantasy and misperceptions regarding you and what they could do with you. So they make assumptions. And you know what happens when you make assumptions. See you on the next one, everybody. Bye.